Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ecosystem Security Working Group of Node.js. Let me share my screen so we can see what is the agenda for today. Okay, so we have three things here, and now I have an additional one about a new time where more members can join. I know, Thomas, you have you have prepared something for a presentation, right?
Yeah, but we can push because I guess we are only three, and if Vlad leave, as you want. But I could do it. Yeah, I've prepared something.
I have to leave in 28 minutes, so depending on the time of the
okay, this is okay.
Would you like to start with that or go over the other two topics first?
Yeah, go over to other topic first, I guess.
Sure. Okay, so this is one, and I actually don't know if there is any progress. In the last meeting, we had said that we would like the group to refocus on to support open JS projects, and there are two different groups. I don't know if you had the time to have a look at the two of them, how they work, or if we have more information about how we can proceed with that.
I took a quick look, and I'm not really clear what's best because I don't know much about the foundation. My guess is that if we find a time frame that is more friendly for Michael, he can tell us in details what he thinks and what would be his recommendation. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good with me. And I know this time doesn't work for most people, whereas we have two other candidates that work. So we can postpone this for the next meeting when Michael can join and can give us more information.
Awesome.
Is it okay with everyone?
Yeah, okay with this too.
Great. The other one is about a nomination.
So I think we asked Matt if he was still interested.
Yeah, on the second issue, you asked him on the second, and he didn't answer yet. So I guess you said we will close this if.
I'm taking note in the minutes.
Oh, are you taking notes? It's great, because I would try to do that after the meeting, but now it's better. So would we like to close this issue since we didn't get any response? And if he would like to join, he can create a new one.
Yeah, I think I'd be +1 on that. So feel free to close it, and I will take note, update the minutes. I'm doing that right now.
Okay. And same goes for this one, which was for the trials. Great. So right here, there is nothing more than the presentation, but if we could discuss the time for the next meeting a bit. So if you go to the doodle, I've seen that there are two candidates. So this is Central European time because that's where I'm located. But the two candidates are this one. We have 6 participants. And there is another one here where we have 7 participants. And I wanted to get your opinion about how you'd like to move this forward. And the idea I had is to interchange the meetings and have one week, 1 month, the one time, and the other month the other time, just to make sure that everyone has the option to join.
I think that's a good idea, especially if we can do that at very different time in the day, so we can be friendly with more time zones. I know some people in Australia have been frustrated to not be able to participate in the working group at all.
Oh, probably this is not surfaced here because both times are 4 p.m. and 3 p.m. Central European time.
I mean, we can try and let's start to alternate between those two times and days, and let's see how this goes with feedback. I mean, if we manage to get more people to the meetings, that would already be a success.
Exactly. Great. I would like to suggest that for the next month, we go with this one, which is a Thursday, simply because this is the only one from the two possible dates that Michael can join and can give us more information about the Open.js Foundation.
Is it okay if I put you an action to sync up with Michael so he can update the bot that schedules the meetings?
Yes, I will reach out to him. Is this okay with everyone?
Yeah.
And there is no other meeting agenda topic listed here. I don't know if you have anything else, or we can move to the presentation.
No, I don't
Great.
think.
I will stop sharing and
Yeah, I will
take it away.
Let me sharing screen. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So what is Node Secure? This is a tool I created to analyze a Java npm package or even a local Node.js project to deeply analyze the dependency tree. So I will not go too much on data and things because there is a lot of features in the tool, but I will just demonstrate. So for example, if I want to analyze, I don't know, FastIFI from Rock, I will run a command that will just fetch all information, tables, etc. And it will open a page with every information about FastIFI. So we can move and see who FastIFI has been built with all the package of the FastIFI core framework. We have some information here, for example, all the global statistics of the number of package, the total size on the disk, indirect dependency, the extension it use across all the project. So we can maybe sometime find interesting things. So here we see there is certain K, but this is because Matteo do some test on SSL. We could see licenses and even maintainers. So for example, if I click, can go watch. If available, if I find a link, because sometimes on NPM this is hard to find a link, but if I find we could open page on author. And for example, there's a weird extension, and there's a search bar where I can extension and maybe find. Okay, so we see we could go on FastIFI, and if we click on the package or anything, we could. This is opening a left panel with a lot of information on the package. So we have every npm metadata like URL, the number of release, the date of the last release too, a lot of information on file extension. Eventually, if there's, here we see there's missing dependencies, but this is because Matteo loves publishing test and example in his package, so he has some example where he used this, but my static analysis so detected this and think this is missing dependencies. But this is cool because sometimes we can find some error where maintainer forget to remove some dependencies. And so we could see what Node.js dependency it uses.
I have a quick question. Does it detect unused dependencies?
Yeah. There's missing and unused dependency. I already opened at least 20 pull requests on NPM because they forget a lot of when they refactor, they just forget to remove some dependencies, and this is very useful to find dependencies that not used. So we have a lot of also bundle phobia information for all the size of the package. If we check here, we have license and warning. So if we open license, we have also information about the licenses. So with each file, we see there's 2 files with licenses MIT. And there is some, I will open just another package, but we have some warnings pop-ups. And yeah, we can just go watch the tree. So there is some emoji. Some emoji just mean they are all meaning. They have a meaning. So for example, if I want to know what that does mean, we have an emoji legends, and we can open a pop-up and check, for example, the little planets is about if they use HTTP, HTTPS, everything that could escape eventually on internet. We could use some to detect native add-on, etc., minitiate code. A lot of things like package as a script also, and other like when there is a .env or things like .key, .pem, we could see it directly. Is outdated, useful for example, if I come back here, I could directly see here, for example. So I could see this is not the last version. We see here the last version is 1.00. So as a maintainer, I could see also easily if some dependency in my tree is not up to date. Yeah, this is not up to date. The last is 2.1.3, etc. So, and I will just check. I think there I've been said check it. There is a oh yeah, I've seen this. It is pretty interesting. This little emoji means there is 2 licenses. Here we see licenses ESC MIT, and I think there is a mistake on this package because the package JSON is ESC and the licenses is MIT. So I guess this is just an error, and we need to put a pull request here. But this demonstrates on what not secure is pretty cool because you can easily detect some mistake like this. And if we take, for example, here we have a warning. So I could open warning. So this is done with my static analysis. So here, this is pretty common. If there is a regex detected as unsafe, and we could eventually click to load the code detected. But we could also, I guess, if I click here, just open the file on in.pkg. I have to fix something because I don't have a line of code on the left, but we could, here there's some link to open the package, also the root of the package. When this works, yeah, so we could easily go and check the code ourselves to see if everything is fine. And yeah, that's it. This is we see here little like you asked Vladimir, but you see when there are little eyes like this means there is unized dependencies. So sometimes this is false positive. We have, but most of the time this is right, but there's some case where the static analysis failed to detect, or because the package used some specific dependency, or so a lot of case not only yet, but most of the time I would say that this is accurate.
Out of curiosity, which package do you use for unsafe regex?
For what?
For detecting unsafe regex?
Oh, this is my own package. This is my static analysis. Oh, I know. Sorry for. I guess there's some details. For unsafe regex, I use safe regex. This one.
Nice.
But there is also false positive. There is an issue open, and I don't remember where, but there is also enhancement to do on this, because we kind of detect a lot of regular expression unsafe, but they are safe. But yeah, this is complicated subject. Yeah, that's it. So basically, the web API work with this JSON. So everything is here. We could also use the JSON version, or to share it to some friends and to open it on this side, etc.
So is there any server, or is there any parsing and detection happening on the client machine? Do you have a web API for that? Or?
Yeah. There's an API. This package work as a command line or API. You could use it completely from API. This is typically what we do on the. It just I show you fast what we have done on Slim.io. We used the API mode to generate this report. So we used it on the multi-repository to extract an overall view of what dependency we use on Slim.io, like every third parties, transitive dependencies, etc. So like we see all the extension we have in our product, licenses, warnings, and yeah, we generate this report with it. So like this is we use the API mode, but I guess this could be used in a lot of other situations where we want to extract data for other things, like drawing an interface.
Very, very cool. I love it.
And yeah, that's it. I guess to stay simple if you have no other question. And yeah, there is a lot of possibilities in the search. You can, for example, if you are searching for Java built-in, we could search, for example, if we want to know what use zlib, so we know for Fastify and Lightmite request use. So yeah, this is useful to find, to extract and find the data.
Okay. Congrats, I love it.
Yeah, this is great. And it can be very helpful when trying to find out when you have a vulnerability in a dependency and it's very much nested in the dependency tree, and how you can navigate there.
Yeah. There's still some problem, and we are still working I'm still working on the static analysis, because there's still a lot of false positive right now, but this is also capable to find a lot of like this. This is, I guess, a buget, because I'm working on new warning capable to detect obfuscated code. But it don't work very well right now. But it's going to. But yeah, it's going to be a cool features too. And yeah, it's like here is capable to detect things like this. they require core cache, so this can be pretty dangerous if this is a hacker reassigning a require to maybe use for loading. I guess it's because NPKG sometimes take a long time to load. Okay.
Very cool. Thanks a lot for sharing. I'm definitely using that from now.
Okay, stopping.
Yeah, thank you for the presentation. Is there, sorry?
No, I'd say there's someone joined the meet.
I don't know if there is any other topic. Otherwise, I think we've covered the ones we had in the agenda. And I remember that for action items, we have to change the time and date for the meetings. Vladimir, do we have any other action item that I forget about?
I don't think so. The only thing we need to do now is to PR the minutes. I have a task to do that tomorrow, so you can amend until tomorrow, and I will do that tomorrow morning.
Great. Yes, and I'll upload the recording to YouTube and share the link.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Great. And I hope with a new time and date, we will have even more people joining.
Yeah. Thanks again for today, Eva, and thanks a lot for the demo. Have a great afternoon, team.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.